What's up, everybody? Dustin from MyFreedomSmokes here, and I'm going to talk to you about the Efest LUC Blu6 OLED Intelligent Charger. Wow, it's a mouthful. I'm just going to call it the 6-bay charger for the purpose of this video, but it's the Efest LUC Blu6 OLED Intelligent Charger. And that fancy name actually goes to a pretty fancy product. This charger does everything that every other charger, that you can basically get for your 18650s, your vaping batteries. It does everything they do, plus more, and with more space to do it. Most of the chargers you're going to get are 2-bay, 4-bay, the LUC, all the other LUC chargers or whatever that you're probably more familiar with, since before this came out. The cool thing about this is not only the fact that you can charge 6 batteries at the same time, but you can also charge them independently. What that means is you can actually set the amp limit for how fast or how much current you want pumped into these batteries when you're charging them. So for example, I could set this battery at 0.5, this one at 0.1. I have a 26650 in one of these ports, and I could set it at 2 amps. You can charge 2 26650s at the same time at 2 amps, I believe. But you can charge 6 18650s at 0.5. So that's basically what I've been using it for, is just charging 18650s all day. I did charge a couple 26650s, and they were almost charged, but worked very well. All that's well and good, but the most distinguishing feature about this is the fact that it comes with a QR code to download either on Android or App Store or the Apple Store, an app that you can actually charge your batteries. You no longer have to get up and keep walking over to the charge bay to check it and see which is there, a green light, an orange light, a yellow light, a red light, what kind of light is your battery. You can actually just open up the app and see slot 1, for example, on here is at 63%, slot 2 is at 100%, slot 3 through 6 are all at 0%. Let's say if I click slot 1, down here I have all the charging statistics about this device. It is currently at 3.83 volts, charging it at 0.5 amps. I could select 1 amp and boom, it automatically just shifted over. It's charging at 1 amp now. I like to charge mine at 0.5, but you can independently track your battery and the status of your battery, while also changing the settings from your phone. You don't have to get up, so you can set this up and one side of your house you got to get up like, oh crap, my batteries are done charging. Just go in here and check, see if they're done or not. But that's pretty innovative. If you don't have a smartphone, who doesn't have a smartphone in this day and age? Not judging you if you don't, stay off the grid. But if you don't have a smartphone, you just don't want to mess with the smartphone, you can still change all these features with the buttons on the device. You don't even have to mess with the app if you don't want to. The app's kind of gimmicky. I think it's going to be hit or miss with a lot of people. But everybody's glued to their smartphone, so maybe that'll help those people. But if you're not one of those people, just come over here. You can just use the buttons and tap it and change all the settings manually in here. Everything is real easy to use, just single button presses, all that. But nothing wrong with this charger. Charges incredibly fast, depending on the settings you have. It's really easy, basically foolproof. It's no surges, no short circuitry. Has reverse polarity protection, everything you need in a battery or a battery charger. So Efest LUC Blu6 OLED Intelligent Charger. They also come with these awesome little Chinese comics on the back that read like a like a Japanese manga. So these are always a lot of fun to read on the back of the Efest charger. So definitely look at this when you get it and read these little stories. They're completely confusing. It's a Chinese comic and it's making fun of China. It's making fun of America. It's a very silly, lighthearted comic about the introduction of the 6-bay charger. So read that if you get one. It'll give you a chuckle. But all I can say about this is positive things. Nothing negative about this charger. There's features in here you may or may not use, but if you don't use them, you literally lose nothing because you still got a great charger that can charge all the batteries you got. So as always, this is Dustin from MyFreedomSmokes. Thank you for vaping.